Hello, everyone. Happy Pride. My name is Ugo, and I'm a sex educator. My pronouns are they, them, he, him, she, her, or you can just call me Ugo. I'm also a sexpert at the mobile app OKSo. OKSo is an incredible platform that allows people like you to ask questions about sexual wellness in general. People like me, sexperts who specialize in sexual wellness, to answer those questions. It's like having really knowledgeable friends that you can just text with. Part of the reason I love doing this work is because when I was a young person, I felt like I didn't have the tools or the trusted adults in my life to safely navigate and explore my sexual orientation and gender identity. As a result, I felt isolated from many of my friends, family, and peers, and I thought I was not normal. Now, as an adult, I've learned that many of the questions that I had are actually part of a very normal human experience. And so, through my work with OKSo, I hope that I can help normalize that experience for others and maybe make it a little bit easier. Because it's the month of Pride, we've been getting a lot of questions about sexual orientation and gender identity. One of the most common being, how do I come out to my parents? And I have a few tips to share for that. Before I get into it though, I want to remind everyone that coming out is a personal and individual journey. However and whenever you decide to come out will be the right way because it's your story. Now, for my first tip, I would say start thinking and planning ahead, including safety. If your safety in any way, shape, or form is going to be jeopardized by coming out, now may not be the best time to do it. Instead, focus on building a support network of friends, other family, and trusted adults that you can come out to. Together, they can help you form a safety and contingency plan in case things don't go the best way you had hoped when you do decide to come out to your parents. Next, I would say plan ahead of when and where you're going to come out. Let your parents know ahead of time that you want to set aside the time for a special and meaningful conversation and you would love their undivided attention, sort of as a forewarning to the conversation. In terms of what to say, keep it short and simple. Include a few sentences that you may say in case you need to end the conversation. Sometimes these conversations can get emotional and intense, and you may feel the need to walk away. Having written down a few sentences on how to do that may make the process a little bit easier. Once you write down your script, practice in front of the mirror for a little bit. Say it out loud and get used to the words coming out of your mouth. Next, I would say manage your expectations. And by that, get rid of your expectations. And by the time we decide to come out to our parents, most of us have been thinking about our sexual orientation or gender identity for weeks, days, months, even years. But this may be the first time that our parents encounter this information. If their initial reaction is not your favorite or what you had hoped for, remember that this is not the end of the conversation. Give them some time and space and grace to process the information, and give yourself some time, space, and grace to allow them to process the information. Equip with yourself with a little bit of research and knowledge. Maybe that your parents have some questions and you may need to do some education. Doing some research and getting some resources and links ahead of time may be really helpful in answering those questions. Or having some resources to share with them ahead of time may be really helpful in helping them process that information. If you ever want any help in putting together some resources or a script on how to come out to your parents, feel free to download OKSo, write us a question, and we're always more than happy to help you. That's what we're here for. I can't wait to hear from you guys. The last thing I will end with is give yourself some empathy, some space, and some grace. Coming out is a lifelong journey. It may be that you only feel the need to come out once. It may be that you feel the need to come out many times. However long it takes, this is your journey. This is your process. We always want you to be safe and to always be well. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Happy Pride!